Now I'm going to be reading. I should have you guys hold cue cards.
Speak louder.
I know. All right.
I got TV.
Oh, that's what we could do. We could bring the TV in here. Tell me when we're going to start.
Okay.
All right. I'm finally here in South Africa after a 27-hour flight from the good old USA. Getting here was just half part of the process. You guys are probably asking right now, how do you prepare for a short-term mission trip? Well, the first thing I did was my research. I went to research the people and the culture and find out about, just to be aware of their practical needs as well. I wanted to know what they believed and what their traditions were, so I wouldn't do anything that would insult them. Also, the second thing that I was going to research was the climate and the geography. Being able to pack properly, to know the geography and the climate, would be just to know it could go from hot to wet and muddy real quick. So I made sure I packed a heavy jacket, some sweaters, a windbreaker, and some galoshes just in case we ended up working out in the mud. But you never know when you go on a mission trip. You might be sleeping in a hut or in a house or in a tent. So being aware and understanding the plans for your sleeping accommodations were going to be important. And if I was going to be in a tent, I was going to make sure I was bringing a lot of bug repellent. But I also wanted to know about the food. Some people told me some scary stories about what they would feed me. So I read in the Bible that we should eat everything that's put before you as a missionary, and I was willing to do that. But I want to be familiar with what the people that we're going to minister to would eat, so that maybe if we went out to a restaurant or someplace to eat, I can order off the menu, maybe find something that's closely related to the U.S. traditions. Also, I was always taught that drinking the tap water is ill-advised, so I would never recommend that you drink the tap water in a foreign country when you're going on a mission trip, because it houses amoebas and can infect your system, leave you very, very sick. Also, the food experiences is something that excited me as well, because I could try new foods and new things that I guess would be just a new opportunity for me, and I may never get it again, so I was willing to try those new things. But in order to have fun and relax and enjoy the food, the local cuisine, as well as stay focused with ministry needs at hand, proper preparations would be vital. So to properly prepare, I wanted to make sure I was ready before traveling. I made sure I updated and obtained the required documents to travel to the country. I renewed my passport. You want to go ahead and make sure that you give yourself at least 2 months to order your passport and to be able to understand the method of payment, how much it's going to cost, and who to make the check out to. These little details can really trip up your time schedule, and if you're not ready with the right documents, you can't go on the trip. So beware of those things, and don't wait until the last minute to do these document preparations, because this is what can give you a peace of mind as you're ready to go. But if you have to do a rush order, the places that give you the documents will give you the opportunity, but you're going to pay more. It's going to come at a cost. So go ahead and do that early and avoid procrastinating. Procrastinating or preparing your passport could prove stressful. So don't do it. But if you insist, you want to make sure that you're not dealing with too much stress. You want to ensure that you're in good health and you have good well-being. And the way to do that is to get yourself a physical checkup. Go to your doctor and make an appointment so that you know that you're going to be travel ready. Get the okay from your doctor, and he could sign off that you're in good health. You want to make an appointment to get any vaccines that you might need to enter the country. If your vaccines are already taken and they're expired, you're going to want to renew them. If you need any immunizations as well. But just ensure that you have overseas medical coverage. with the coverage that you already carry. If you don't have that coverage, you can apply for that coverage through a temporary insurance plan like MedX. MedX is good because it's affordable, it's flexible plans, and you can buy the coverage just for the duration of your trip, and it will meet those overseas emergency needs. But once you're done with these things and you got your docs in order, you want to make sure you double check everything. Just like the carpenters say in the carpenter business, you always want to measure twice and you want to cut once. So you don't want to come up short when your back is against the wall and you're running out of carpet. So just use your master checklist for everything when you're packing, and this way you'll be able to know that you're prepared. Also, when you get to the airport, it's important to be able to have your documents on you where you can easily locate them and pull them out when the officials require them. You want to make sure you have your medical insurance card and your passport and your driver's license or a state ID with a photo. This will be all the things that you probably need for travel itself. And I was always recommended that you could use. You can put all your documents in maybe a passport wallet that hangs around your neck, and they're kind of long, so you can tuck it right into your pants, so it's nice and secure, and you can even keep money in it. It's good for traveling arrangements. So getting on to being ready. When everything is updated and your paperwork is all done, it's time to wrap it all together in sturdy luggage. Remember, when packing for a mission trip, 2 weeks, you're not going to need a lot, so don't overpack. Packing is important to keep it all together. You don't want to take too much, but there's certain key things you do want to bring. On your packing master list, you want to make sure you bring your journal. You want to record your memoirs, some of your favorite moments, and this way you can share these experiences with the people who support you back home. It will show your supporters how their investment made an impact on the lives of those that you're able to help, and how it even changed your life as it changes your perspectives and the things you get to experience back in that foreign country. So pack light. This way, when you get to the airport, after you get back from the church, you could help carry on and check in duffel bags of luggage that will hold Bibles and construction tools and medical supplies. Depending on the type of missionary project you're going to be doing, you want to make sure that you're able to accommodate those needs. Because most travelers will be able to check in one major luggage and a carry-on. Those carry-ons become real handy for getting everything over. There's no point in going if you can't bring what you need, especially the Bibles, to sow those spiritual seeds and change your lives. So after you get all set to go, after you get all set to jet, and you've done your homework on all things South Africa, well, you'll be in the know and you'll be ready to go. Just be sure to stay mission-minded. Remember why you're going. Remember the reason for your trip before you take off. And remember, of all points I made today, being prepared is the most important of all. I once heard someone say preparation plus opportunity equals success. So be prepared. So make this trip a good one by staying focused on why you're going. Even with excitement and anticipation of the fun of the adventure that you're going to have, well, this trip might be real work. It's going to try your patience and test your faith. So don't be weary in your well-doing. Just keep doing the work and from the heart, and know that you're going to succeed because you're properly prepared. Well, I'm off now. I gotta go meet the locals. So I hope you enjoy your trip.